We are live. I feel like Wayne's World. In 3, in 2, in 1. Laura Cantrell. Mark Spencer. Welcome to the Fallout Shelter.
Thanks for having us,
I
David.
think this is episode 7 now. We're going great guns. Got a new page up on Facebook just for the Fallout Shelter concerts. And, this is making noise. Definitely don't want that. So welcome. I'm so glad you guys converged here in Jersey.
We're thrilled to be here. At least I am, David. Thanks for having me, and I'm glad we coaxed Mark out of Brooklyn today too.
Yeah.
My first time leaving the state in
We dragged you out
4 months.
We dragged you out of the Gowanus Canal this morning. You're just dry enough to play now.
I know I haven't seen Mark since March 1st, when we had a gig together up in Northampton. And usually when I would not have seen you for the song, it's because you would have been on tour with Sunvolt or any number of other folks.
We were supposed to be on tour all year.
Sunvolt was supposed to be on tour?
Like literally the whole year.
Yikes. Well, that is the story, isn't it?
Yeah.
It
Collect that pandemic unemployment insurance.
Yeah, I'm just sitting around changing the pickups on all my guitars.
Yeah, time to get all the gear fixed.
I fixed everything around the house.
Yeah, me too.
New knob on the fan.
Well, let's see. What are we going to play first?
I thought we might try The Way It Is since Mark's got his guitar.
Like that tune?
David, this year for me, I was going to be celebrating this 20th anniversary of my first record coming out. So, we're doing that virtually anyway. And it'll of course sort itself out. But this song is from Not the Trembling Con, and it's one that we don't play so often. So I'm so glad to get to do it.
So you wrote this before Hornsby did?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It was a beautiful idea when it started, and it hit so hard I never thought it through. Leaving the west side of town, way on up Riverside, rushing down. That's the freest moment this city girl ever knew. Oh, but the beauty of the moment passed too quickly. Now the tingle and the chill got me confused. So as I buckle down, white knuckle a few rounds, those free moments feel so far and few. But that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And I can't help myself at all. That's just the way it is. I see you crossing the street to come and meet me, like an image come to mind from long ago. Well, there's a smile across your mouth, but those eyes are looking south. If I could see them, what would they let me know? That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And I can't help myself at all. That's just the way it is. Well, I've looked and
started over. Yes, I've sown and reaped and plowed the ground some more. Lord, I've laid my hammer down, wandered this city all around, ended up on the streets I've walked before. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And I can't help myself at all. That's just the way it is. Yes, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I can't help myself at all. That's just the way it is.
Very nice. So that was from not the Trembling Con?
Yeah, that was from Not the Trembling Con. That might have been the last song on the record, and one we
cool.
don't get to play too often. I was looking forward to, doing some traveling and stuff for this anniversary, which we're obviously not going to get to do, but to connect with some of our folks who played on the record and stuff. And I just want to send that one out to everybody who got to.
Yeah.
Who played with us back in the day, like J. Sherman Godfrey and John Graboff. And I'm pretty sure Will Rigby played on that recording.
Very cool.
Jeremy Chatsky, all those folks.
All the Brooklyn cats.
That's right.
Should we do a Weissenborn song?
I would love to do that.
Yeah, which one should we do?
Let's do, let's see, they're all in D.
People's Key.
People's Key. Let's do Sparrow.
Okay, I think I'll play a little violin. Well, they're all the same size, but
David, this was one that goes back to that wonderful little club we had a few years ago, the Radio Free Song Club.
Radio Free. Yeah. Nick Hill, are you out there?
I bet he is.
Alex, Nick?
Yep. Nick's back on the radio, up in
I heard.
yeah.
That is so cool.
I haven't yet.
I actually was talking about doing a Radio Free reunion here. Been talking to Shram.
Well, sign me up. I'm ready.
and Kate Jacobs, who unfortunately, they've got some people in the household who are sort of like vulnerable with this COVID thing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Kate's not ready to venture forth.
Yeah, got it.
Anyway, it will happen. So, Someday Sparrow.
Yeah, so.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Someday, Sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Someday, Sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Little sparrow's gonna fly away. Mighty sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Paid a visit by the mystery. My door was darkened by the misery. Gathered up in the adversity, long to see you with your heart set free. Someday, sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Someday, sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Little sparrow's gonna fly away. Mighty sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Met an old friend on the road and I asked to share his load. He said it wasn't mine to bear, but he knew a song that we could to the sky of your dream. Someday, Sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Someday, Sparrow, you're gonna fly away. Little sparrow is gonna fly away. Mighty sparrow, you're gonna fly away.
Yeah. Live fade out.
Live fade. Is that your first live fade in the Fallout Shelter?
It is. Yep.
We're number one. I think maybe we'll stay on the Weiss. I have a concept.
Weissenborn or Wiesenborn? What was it?
Well, it's
Or is it a matter of debate? He's long dead, so
I guess it would, because it would be Wiesenborn,
right.
but
The German.
Herman Weissenborn was, I think, from California, but it's built by a guy named Bill Bonanzinga, so sometimes I call it a Weissenzinga.
Weissenzinger.
Or
That's a good name.
Wiesenzinga. Hi, Bill. I'm sure you're out there.
Your stuff sounds good.
Weissenzinger. That sounds like that song by Hattie Carroll.
That's right. Well, why don't we stay in this stay in this gear of G? I thought maybe we would do next the song, my new song, relatively newish song. In fact,
Newish?
it's the one called "Get Up and Go."
Ah. You don't look newish.
Is it all right to crack open a seltzer on TV? Or I mean,
I think you can do it.
All right.
Now they're going to send me a case full. I don't like peach.
Actually, I want to send this song out to Georgia Middleman and Gary Burr, who I wrote this song with in Nashville. They've actually been during the lockdown period doing some concerts over on Stage It, which is one of those platforms.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it does a lot of different concerts, sells tickets and stuff. So maybe you can find Gary and Georgia over there if you're interested. So I forget how this starts now.
Does it go? No, that's a different.
No, it's a different one. That's a different one.
Get Up and Go. That was a song by the Ruddles.
We will not be doing that song.
that was their takeoff on Get Back. It was called Get Up and Go.
Get Up and Go. Maybe Gary probably knew that when we were working on it.
It could have been. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Wasn't the time, that's what they'll say. Quiet and shy in a curious way. So what a surprise when she drove off that day, never came back. In a moment of truth, suddenly calm, you realize it's the right time to run. She kissed him goodbye and whispered, "We're done." As simple as that. Oh, it might have she saw in the mirror something she lost, suddenly found. Oh, he'll wake up and wonder, he'll never know what made a woman get up and go. What made her say enough is enough? She'd want a new life or find a new love. Well, these kinds of questions keep a man up for the rest of his life. Oh, it might have been something she saw in the mirror, something she lost, suddenly found. Well, he'll wake up and wonder, but he'll never know what made a woman get up and go. What made a woman get up and go.
I like that one. Well, still know how to write them, girl.
Well, you know, that song club was it was such a great thing for,
I know. What a great incubator.
yeah, for just focusing you on finishing new work.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
A lot of people made albums out of that stuff.
yeah, I certainly did.
Yeah.
So,
It's great, just like having to come up with something every
yeah, having
month or a month and a half.
right. And not having it be so, like if it had been every week, I couldn't have done it, but
Yeah, and not being precious, and no, it was a guys. If you want to dig up Radio Free Song Club on the internet, I think that there's still a website, and you can look at archives. And,
yeah, there's songs up there from every
yeah,
broadcast we did. In fact, that's a good segue because we're going to go back to one of those songs that I brought to the song club. And in fact, I think that I turned a song in when I couldn't come one time to the broadcast. And you guys were doing it from Brooklyn Recording. The actual radio show was being worked on there. And so I just sent in an MP3 and the club played with it. And it was so charming that we just left it like that and put it on my record, No Way There From Here, with the song club version with a couple of very tiny edits that Dave Schramm made for it for me. But anyway, we're going to try that one here. A song called Glass Armor.
Oh, that's Glass Armor.
Yeah, sorry. You're like, what song are we talking about, Laura?
Yeah.
In D this time?
In D this time. Oh, did I put it in the right place? That's in C. Thanks, Mark. That would have not sounded good.
Oh, darling, you've been crying. you've been crying. You let your glass armor slip again. Lately I've been trying to fill every hole in. To fill every hole in. To fill every hole in.
Yeah. Well, I didn't remember that one. That's a long time.
Well, maybe it was since I wasn't there in person and y'all just rolled the tape. I should say, though, that song was actually started originally by my friend Tracy Ann of Camera Obscura. She sent me a fragment, and so we did a whole 21st century folky style of writing by email, and the Song Club was the perfect place to sort of bring that out and see if we'd made it or not, and we made it. So again, thanks to Tracy Ann for letting me write with her. And a shout out to all the folks who exactly a year ago were on the Bodie Weekender, which was a cruise out of Barcelona, a music cruise that was hosted by Bell and Sebastian and
Oh, wow.
Camera Obscura and a bunch of other bands. Yola Tango were all aboard, and
Hoboken Power.
yeah, some Hoboken Power on the boat last year. But it's hard to believe that was a year ago. We were, several hundred fans of Bell and Sebastian on a boat in the Mediterranean. It's like, it's almost...
Yeah, right. I know.
You can't...
I don't know.
It couldn't be
boy.
this year.
I don't know if we're going to get to Cayamo this year or not.
Right.
All right, I'm going to move over to the pedal steel.
Okay, great. Because we are going to do the song, David, that you really had a huge hand in bringing it to be. Yeah, we'll just tell everybody as David's getting set up at the steel that 2 years ago, kind of was watching a little too much cable news, and I started losing my mind from that. But from the great agitation I was in over certain Supreme Court nomination hearings, I started working on the song, and actually Mark worked on the song with me and actually really brought a lot of perspective to the song that was very important. And then I decided, this was, like in early October or something, I called David Mansfield and said, in the most agitated way, I need to record this song right now. Can you do it like this week? And, the stars aligned, and you helped us figure out what the song should sound like in a recording. And we went into Brooklyn recording and did it with John Spurney, and again, Jeremy Chatsky was there, and
Mark, you were there too, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
And Charlie Giordano came, I think. And
Charlie Giordano, yeah.
so anyway, It was the fastest I've ever recorded anything, and
Came out great though.
we were really pleased with how it came out. And I have a feeling I'll be bouncing the song around a little bit during the next couple months as well.
Yeah.
It has stayed relevant, so.
Yeah, I know. I listened to it when we were sort of getting ready to, looking at the chart and stuff like that, and boy, the lyrics are disturbing still. More disturbing.
Oh. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm forgetting. Is it what time is it in? Can you count it, Mark?
It's in 6/8.
Oh, it is. Okay.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Well, he worked his tail off, 1982, lifting weights, playing football, in that fancy prep school. And with every advantage, he humbly rose to the top. Oh, he never touched a woman. He liked his barley and his hops. Angry white man, you'd have me believe you're beset and besieged. Your reputation is agreed. You climbed your way up to the tallest high chair. You feel safer up there. I see you loaded for bed. Angry white man, easiest part is saying bless your heart. Bless your heart. Some people say Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, or a woman's right to vote is one that Congress made. Both things are true, but the picture's not complete till you color in the people lying in the streets, not asking for permission, favor or a loan. Lord, they just hit the point home. Their humanity's their own. Angry white man, you'd have me believe you're beset and besieged. Your reputation is agreed. You climb yourself up to the tallest high chair. You feel safer up there. I see you're loaded for bed. Angry white man, my favorite part is saying bless your heart. Bless your heart. I read a book one time by a minister from the South. He marched with King at Selma, and that righteousness he did not doubt. He'd remind the people who came to hear him preach that salvation's not for one side. It's not just meant for you and me. So he'd pray with the bigots, and he'd pray for the KKK. And I wonder sometimes where Brother Campbell's praying today. Angry white man, you'd have us believe you're beset and besieged. Your reputations are agreed. You climb yourselves up to the tallest high chair. You feel safer up there. I see you're loaded for bed. Are my roots showing? 'Cause I'm angry too. That is what we have in common. I'm exactly like you. But on further reflection, come to believe some days the pain and the fear get the better of me. I've failed to mention, oh, of great importance are all the angry women and all the rowdy friends. You can't hold them down, you can't cover their mouths. No, you can't drown them out, never gonna drown them out. I have faith they will lift up this prayer just like maybe still. She said she'd take us there. Angry white man, I'll do my part. Oh, I bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Blessings on your heart. If I bless your heart, would you bless my heart? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless
love a new ending.
Yeah.
New ending. That's what we all need is a new ending.
Yeah.
Well, David, thank you again for helping us bring that to realization under such short
Oh, it was so much fun.
no notice and late night. I think we spent one pretty late night at Brooklyn Recording. And let's give a shout out to Andy Taub.
Yeah.
While we're at it.
Andy, are you online?
Yeah, we'll wave at him later.
Yeah. This mic just keeps wanting to droop.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I think this is our last tune.
This is our last tune, and I thought we'd bookend with stuff from Trembling Con, since this is the celebration, my 20th anniversary celebration, part of it right here in the Fallout Shelter. So thank you again for having us. And
Yeah, thank you for coming, both of you. What a treat.
yep.
Why try to stay when I can see that there's no reason to? My heart is strong, my feet can move if I tell them to. Time will tell, time will take its toll on you. But my heart can roll even if I don't want it to. And those churches off the interstate cannot help the way I feel inside. Voices on my radio refuse to tell best places to hide. Coffee in my coffee cups, only good for taking me on a ride. And I don't know which way I'm going, but I'll dive right in and hope I come out fine. My friends will help, they're gonna reach out their arms to mine. They're gonna tell me all of the things that I forgot this time. You're gonna pay, that's what I say to make myself feel better. I'm paying now, but my pain won't last forever. And those churches off the interstate cannot help the way I feel inside. Voices on my radio refuse to tell best places to hide. Coffee in my coffee cups, only good for taking me on a ride. And I don't know which way I'm going, but I'll dive right in and hope I come out fine. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I'll dive right in and hope I come out fine.
Lump.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
again,
right.
David.
New Jersey goes country.
That's right.
Well, this is so great. So
Well-
much fun. You know, this is the tonic. This is the COVID tonic. For us, I don't know about you guys out there, but certainly is here in this room.
Well, it's definitely a pleasure to get to play with actual musicians.
Yeah, well, that's a thing. It's like everybody's sitting in front of their laptop playing for everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
even Paul Simon is like sitting in
Yeah.
front of a laptop playing for people. But to actually get in a room. I mean, we're doing it safely. We took our masks off just before the show, but
Right.
other than that, we've been wearing them. It's a major difference actually getting in a room and playing with people.
Yeah, it's really good for the
the
good for the soul and everything else. And I think it also helps remind us that this is, even though we don't know what it's all going to be like, it won't be the rest of our lives,
No.
in this kind of purgatory. So it gives you a little points the way forward in a way. At least for me, that's how I felt getting ready to come today, that it was sort of like, instead of being the old days, it was like, oh, this is what life's going to be like again, hopefully
Yeah.
sooner than later, but safely is what we mostly want.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. So I guess that's it for today. Come check us out on YouTube, and there is a new Facebook page which will have archives of all the videos with extra material. Keep an ear out for us on WBAI eventually, on Richard Barr and Ed Haber's show, Folk Radio. And thanks for tuning in. We will see you again. I think we're dark next week, but then we're coming back the week after that with Wesley Stace, John Wesley Harding. Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Want to look at that?
Wow. Okay.
The days have been long, and I have been lonely. Recalling those dreams that never came true. The nights have been lonesome. But now that's over, I paid my debt for trusting in you. Every day, your memory grows dimmer. Clouds drift away when the sunshine breaks through. Every night, no longer will haunt me. My conscience is clear. Darling, what about you? It's hard to believe that you are the same one that once meant so much. Had a heart so true. It's harder to know. I trusted a false one. My conscience is clear. So darling, what about you? Every day, your memory grows dimmer.
like singing inside the Reverb unit.
Yeah. Oh, you're inside your toilet.